Chapter 1. The Reasoning. May 10th, 2009 was the day Victor Ivory's life, as he knew it, dissolved. Working within the sterile, terrifying confines of the radioactive plant, his addiction made him careless. In a haze, he ingested something he shouldn't have. A chemical cocktail that sparked of, let's just say, fun time juice, fast-acting cancer, and missed the encroaching darkness of his prognosis. He found a fleeting, frantic light in Scarlet Woods. They fell in love, married, and on February 10th, 2010, welcomed a son. They named him Velveteen Scarlet Ivory. When the nurse placed the boy in Scarlet's arms, she didn't scream, she adored him. But Victor felt the breath turn to ice in his lungs. Velveteen's sclera was pure, oily, black, his irises a piercing stark white. Victor knew with a sickening certainty that he had gifted his son the consequences of his own toxicity. Self-loathing consumed him, and shortly after started a slow descent into madness. By age 7, the world told Velveteen he was a monster. The bullying was merciless. Even on the bus ride home, he couldn't escape. One afternoon, he kicked open the front door, weeping, stumbling into the kitchen where his mother was cleaning up another pile of broken beer bottles, relics of his father's downward spiral. He threw his arms around her, begging never to return to that place. Scarlet knelt, pulling her son close, her heart breaking for his perceived deformity. "My dear," she murmured, brushing hair from his strange dark eyes. "You are just built different than the others. You shouldn't cry over this. Love yourself, Benny. Stay positive." She kissed his forehead, then reached for a small black face mask resting on the counter, a white painted smile stitched into it. She handed it to him, and he put it on. For the first time, he felt safe, hidden, and she whispered, "Now you can smile, even if you aren't in the mood." From the living room, Victor bellowed, "Take that stupid mask off, you freak!" before retreating into the blue light of the television, utterly oblivious to the broken glass in his wife's hands and the shattered world of his own son. Yet, light finds a way to crack through the thickest concrete. Velveteen made a friend. Elliot Carolyn was a vision of a contrast, long blonde hair, heterochromia with one eye blue and the other a bright yellow. Velveteen learned that Elliot was transgender, and while it was a new concept to him, he respected his friend's journey, adjusting his vocabulary and his heart to make her feel seen. She was the first person who looked at his mask and saw the boy behind it. 3 years later, the house grew silent. Victor's cancer finally won, taking him from a life he had already abandoned. At 10 years old, Beltine was left with a mother who worked herself to the bone to provide and a mask that hung by the door. He didn't wear it to hide anymore. He wore it because, like his mother said, sometimes the world needed a smile, even if you weren't in the mood to give one.